So we're going to talk about Qigong. Qigong. I'd love to give you a long thing about Tai Chi Chuan and Tai Chi Chu, which are fantastic. I mean, that's really, really where I got my start. But anyway, I don't know why I didn't take up Qigong for so long, but I waited a long time. But once I did, I became a big fan. It's so easy. But it's kind of hard too, because you don't do anything, it's Tai Chi, there's a lot to do, man. Do the same thing over and over a lot, but Tai Chi, I don't know, you can get competitive, you can do all kinds of stuff. Qigong, you got nothing to do, so it's hard from that point of view for a Westerner. Doing nothing, it's like meditation, but when you're standing up, you feel like you ought to be able to do something, so it's even more difficult than meditation. You get used to the idea of doing nothing in meditation, but it takes a little time to get used to it, standing up and doing nothing. So the first position, Richard Rioch did the foreword to this book, Master Lam, and that's kind of one of the reasons that attracted to me, because Richard Rioch was the president of Shambhala for 10 plus years, and a very famous Tai Chi, Qigong person. He led a lot of classes. I took some classes. Mostly I just read this book. And it's easy to do, read the book. So your feet are about shoulder width, feet straight. First position, you just kind of sink in with your knees. You learn that in Tai Chi. You should learn that in everything, but most people don't. But you got to sink in your knees, but that should be true in all cases, in all ways, but maybe a little more, but you should learn that anyway. Walking and meditation, you should learn that. Most Westerners are just stiff-kneed. It's a tragedy. It's a disease. It's endemic. Your knees want to be a little sunk in all cases. Makes you a live person. Makes you kind of athletic. Makes you a warrior. That's what makes you a warrior. Your upper body has a certain aspect, but your lower body is working to make everybody look good, be happy and prosperous. You sink in your knees and you just, I don't know, the way I do it, I try to lift my arms, it's like in meditation, resting the hands gently. Read what I teach about the arms resting in meditation. Same idea. You just lift your arm just a tiny bit. I used to say the weight of a nickel, but now I say the weight of 2 quarters. Just a tiny little bit. You're lifting your hand, you're lifting your arm, but the tiniest little bit, that opens everything up. When you sink, and then everything you do in Alexander with your neck releasing your head has got a silver mood cord going toward heaven. Your head's going toward ease. Your shoulders get wide. You just think these things. You don't have to do a lot. You just think these things, and they happen. You open 360 degrees in your chest. You open 360 degrees in your belly. Your bottom of your spine wants to kind of drop. You got a little arch in your lower back. I don't know, it's so easy to stiffen to get that arch. If you stiffen, you're dead. Can't stiffen. You just don't collapse. You just have a little pride. Lift your arms a little bit. That'll help you with that pride. You're standing by a tree, you're outdoors. You do this before 5 o'clock. After 5 o'clock, you're going to disturb your sleep if you get all this energy moving. So get your Qigong practice in before 5. Don't do it late in the evening. You just stand there, and at some point you begin to realize you have little places you're holding on, and there's nothing else to do. You just notice those things and let them drop, or let them rise. You know, when we talk about dancing with the dakinis, we want to walk into that lake, and we're basically going to do Qigong out there. That's what we're going to do. So if we learn to do Qigong before we get out there, it's going to be a great benefit. Then out there, it's not all, it's different. All of a sudden, the water is in charge, But if you don't know how to let go and get right, probably not going to get very far. Get bored. So we need to develop our Qigong, and you don't have to do this very long. It's very difficult for me to do 5 minutes. You should work up to 2 hours. If you do, you'll be like the best shape of any person on the planet. It's like unbelievably healthy and conditioning, and you're just like but you don't have to do it for 2 hours. You do it for 5 minutes. It's fantastic. And then you can increase it. I don't know, man. You just sit here and you learn how to breathe. You learn how to stand. Basically, you learn how to stand. We don't know how to stand. They might as well shoot us the way we stand. Put us out of our misery. If you learn how to stand, if you do this long enough, just because you're standing all wrong, but eventually you'll start to stand better. You'll start to become rooted in the earth somehow. The earth becomes your support. The earth reaches up to support you. Before, you had no connection with the earth. Y'all were not friends. But in this case, you become friends with the earth, and the earth comes up to support you. It's fantastic. Watch my stuff on breathing. Transform your life with breathing. That's what you do in Qigong. You just learn to breathe. You learn to stand. You learn to breathe. You learn to stand. You learn that you're alive, that you're resilient. So you get lined up, you get relaxed, and then this resiliency possibility becomes a factor. So we did this for a good while, but this is sort of preliminary. There's a preliminary, read the book, there's preliminary things get loosened up. I don't know. I never did the preliminaries in Tai Chi. I just went into Tai Chi. I never have done the preliminaries in Qigong, although they're great, wonderful, fantastic. Never did the preliminaries in Tai Chi Chuan. I just went into the practice. But anyway, that's wrong. So this is called first position. It's sort of like learning. Then there's the second position, which is the main position. Third and fourth are kind of higher, but this is the second is the main position. You sink a little more. First position you don't have to sink as much, but this one you really sink. And it's like you have all these balls, like this is a ball. You're like sitting on a ball. Your whole body comes as a ball. There's all these like balls of energy which are transparent everywhere. This second position, this is one you practice the most. You get really good at this, then you can talk about third and fourth. But really, this is it. This is it. You do this for a few minutes and it'll change your life. You do this every day. You got a friend in the earth. You got a friend everywhere. You become a friend yourself. You learn how to stand like a tree. Anything that's wrong just becomes clear as day and you just let it go. Anything that's not in line with reality is going to head out the door. All that's going to be left is reality itself. And it's so easy. Like falling off a log, all you have to do is not quit. You know, do it every day. And don't have too many expectations. Probably going to be boring. Probably going to think nothing's going on. But stick with it and you'll become a Buddha in a short time. Or you'll develop a lot of qualities that are similar. How do you breathe, man? You just hear yourself make a noise like a ah on the out breath. That's all you got to do. And let the in-breath be natural. Don't horse the in-breath. The tendency to kind of think, oh, this is a precious thing. Now I'll horse the in-breath and it'll be twice as good. No. All you got to do is let go on the out-breath and then just relax. Don't do anything. Don't horse the in-breath. Just be. Let the in-breath do its thing. You don't have to worry at all. All you got to worry about, can I hear my out-breath? Am I really letting go on the out-breath? Am I dissolving into space on the out-breath? That's all you got to worry about. If you call it worry. It's not worry. It's just, am I on the job or am I daydreaming? You know, we've been daydreaming a lot. It's not a fault if we're daydreaming. It's just interesting. Oh, interesting. 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 I didn't know I was always daydreaming, never breathing right. I had no idea. Thank you very much. Well, we could have another lesson, maybe. You got to do that a lot before you're ready for another one.